Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, or good night. This is Tyson with Grimm's Closet. Today I got my Avatar Last Airbender Commander's bundle. This is the new version of the gift bundle. And let's just get into it, see if this is a cool new way that they're doing this. I got this for MSRP. And so this is, keep that in mind. I don't recommend paying more than 110 for it, which is the cost that I found it for. First off, the box looks really great. I love the graphic here. The back here says what it comes with. There comes with 2 out of 10 of the Avatar Last Airbender Commander bundle booster fun cards. Some early things online were saying that you get like one. There's like 5 tutors, and so you might get one of 5 tutors and one of something else. I don't know if that's actually accurate. There are 9 play booster packs. There's also a few promos. There's a Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Swiftfoot Boots, a Spin Down Dial, 5 traditional foil and regular full art lands. So I feel like we get more in the other bundles, and obviously a little box to store everything in. So on the bottom we have a pull tab. This would be cool if they also included like some packs for Arena. I always feel like that stuff should just, that'd be a nice easy include. All right, so we have some cool, there's more art that's from the box. Little insert with Sokka and Katara. Really cool graphic. All right, so here we have the box. It's very similar to, I have the Spider-Man box here right behind me. It's pretty similar. Gonna be like just a box. Nothing too crazy. It does seem a little more. Here's like an old Crimson Vow, I think, one, and it's a little bit more premium. It has like a more shiny surface there. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Inside we have our, let's see with a spin down. I actually don't even own a spin down, so this is really nice for me. It's really beat up here. I don't know if it's, you can kind of see that it's kind of a bummer, but the overall looks cool. It wasn't all scratched up. That would have been a plus. Here we have our little promos. Still have no idea what these are for. We have a few like tokens or double strike, death touch, stun counters, +1/+1 counters. So you'll use that just as you're playing the game. Go ahead and get these sorted. I was getting ready for a pre-release, and then I found out that my pre-release was sold out. So I will be finding another store to play at tonight. Let's go ahead and we'll just look at the lands real quick. It said there was 5 lands, so there's obviously more than 5 lands in here. So I don't know if this is where some of the promos are coming from. Yeah, let's just take a look. It says, oh, also plus 10 traditional foil and 10 regular basic. So there are 15 of each. So they kind of had it separated, which is a little bit weird. These are heavily curled. So these are unfortunately pretty curled. So we have Appa flying around in the different lands. I've stayed away from a lot of spoilers, so I haven't seen a lot of the cards from this set yet. Then there, obviously, we have our foil or non-foils. We'll move my Spider-Man dice out of here. We will save this for right before the collector booster. So we have 3, so we have 9. So we'll just 3 piles of 3. We'll see how these go. Now these do not have the drop rates for the bonus sheets are like 1 in 26. I don't know if it says it on here. I didn't see the drop rate on the bonus sheet cards on the pack, but I'll just pop that up on the screen. So we have a little. These are the best kind of tokens. So sparring dummy, green and white, defender mill card 1 and 3, Fire Nation drill. That's fun. 2 black and 2. This is my rare for the pack. I like rares being the last card in the pack. Like, make that happen. This usually just means it comes from a different printer. So trample, when the Fire Nation drill enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature with power 4 or less. With one permanence you control, lose Hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. We have Zuko, Exiled Prince. I know that the kits from the free release will come with one of the uncommon benders, I guess, is the word that we want. So I think that's probably the one for the fire. We have Momo, Playful Pet, Fire Navy Trebuchet, another sparring dummy. Oh, it's because of the foil. Yeah, I won't spend too much time going over the commons and uncommons and things. Let's put that like that. All right, we have an ally. We have a plains. Our foil is a waterbending scroll, and our rare is a Earthbender Ascension. When this enchantment enters Earthbend 2, then search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Earthbending seems like a really cool thing to play around with. Jet is our freedom fighter. So I think we'll just look at the uncommons. 3 multi, white or red, and 2. When Jet enters, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target a creature an opponent controls. When he dies, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Pretty cool card. Colorless land, White Lotus Hideout. Tap for colorless. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a lesson or a shrine spell. So shrines are going to have some. That's some cool art. Shrines are going to have a little bit of a boost here. Right, next pack. I do very much enjoy the art on these so far. I actually really liked Cora. So I was hoping to, hopefully she gets a little bit of love in like a secret lair or something. Firebending Student, red and 1. A Monk with Prowess. Firebending X, where X is the creature's power. Pay 1 red and X. This mana lasts until end of combat. I read that incorrectly. Accumulate Wisdom. Reading is hard. Blue and white. We have a glider staff. His face looks so goofy. I love it. Hamma the Bloodbender. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually watched Avatar, so I'm going to put that back on the watch list and give it another spin through. Alright, we have a copy of Forest, Foil's Allies at Last, and then we have Aang's Iceberg. White and 2, this is a flash enchantment. When the enchantment enters, exile up to 1, target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield with a waterbend of 3. Pay 3, sacrifice enchantment if you do scry 2. This is something I want to put into like some kind of Enchantress deck, which would be fun. Combustion Technique, we have Aang, we have the uncommon, Aang the Last Airbender, flying when Aang enters, airbend up to 1. Other Zuko's Conviction. We'll just kind of look at the art. Azula always lies, that's true. Nation Cadets. Yeah, I like how this set overall has been made compared to Spider-Man, which is funny. Just because like they put in a lot more work and it just feels more developed. So we have a Master Paku is an uncommon foil. Whenever Master Paku becomes tapped, target player mills X cards, where X is the number of lesson cards in your graveyard. So we have a Mythic right here. We have a United Front, 2 white and X. Create X, 1/1 white ally creature tokens, then put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. That's fun. Getting a lot of the main cast uncommons in this box. Blue and 2. At the beginning of your end step, if Katara is tapped, put a 1/1 counter on her. Bitter Work. Whenever we'll just go on. I'm like, I don't want to spend too much time just reading all the cards. I haven't actually seen most of these, especially the uncommons and things. I just kind of did a little bit of research on what the mechanics are for the pre-release, but we'll see if I can even find one tonight now. But it is all good. Foil's Airbending Lesson, and then we have our rare is a Diligent Zookeeper, green and 3. I was going to say that I haven't seen any double rare packs yet. Each non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 for each of its creature types to a maximum of 10. Good for shapeshifters. Avatar's Wrath, 2 white and 2. Choose up to one target creature, then airbend all the others. Exile them. While each one is exiled, this owner may cast it for 2 rather than its mana cost. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. That's cool. You bounce everything. You can play everything that turn or your next turn, and then your opponent has to wait longer to get those back. Earth Rumble, a Serpent of the Pass, Wolf Bat. I love these as random. Just 2 animals that they merged together. Rabbit Kangaroo. It's just a really fun, imaginative world. And the characters and the story, everything is just very well thought out. It's why everybody, most people really enjoy Avatar. Foil is a uncommon. And then we have a Firelord Azula. This is one that I think would be fun to build. A blue, black, red, and 1 for a legendary human noble. She's a 4/4 with firebending 2. So whenever she attacks, add 2 red mana. Whenever you cast a spell while Firelord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So lots of fun to be had there. We have Tylee, Artful Acrobat, Ember Isle Productions, Epic Downfall, Team Avatar, Curious and Farm Animals, Pirate Peddlers, First Time Flyer, Path to Redemption. Love the art on that. Abandon the Attachments, Origin of Metal Building, and Desert's Disciple. No bonus sheet stuff yet. Hopefully we have the Aang token. Bet you that'll be one of the harder ones to get. Wandering Musicians is our foil, and then our rare is a mythic. It's a Fated Firepower. 3 red and X. Flash, this enchantment enters with X fire counters on it. If a source you control will deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus an amount of damage equal to the number of fire counters on this enchantment instead. That's pretty cool. I think Electro from the Spider-Man set, where you spend red mana and it doesn't go away. I think that's going to start looking pretty good with this stuff. Looks like some kind of an alternate art card. Fire Nation attacks red and 4, create 2 red soldier tokens with firebending 1. That looks really cool. I wish this is what the bonus sheet stuff looked like. I'm sure everybody's seen those where they're just these like low res pictures from the show. This looks like it's something from the show, but like high res and like they made it for it. The Boulder Ready to Rumble, Vengeful Villagers, Judy, one of many, Otter Penguin, Corrupt, Court Official, Cat Owl. I'm just quickly looking at this because this might go on my Choco deck. Flying whenever this creature attacks, untap target, or I'll pass on it. Avatar, 1 and 2, or white and 2, Messenger Hawk, Turtle Ducks. It's just so fun. I also like that they have the little Fire Nation symbols on the, each nation has their little symbols on the cards. An ally, forest, a rare Accumulate Wisdom. Got it right that time. A Tiger Seal, it's a cat seal, so 1 blue. With Vigilance at the beginning of your upkeep, tap this creature. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, untap this creature. Kyoshi Island Plaza, Hebei, Spirit of Balance, it's a Bear Spirit. Gran, My Jaded Edge, Callous Inspector, Rowdy Snowballers, Compassionate Healer, Hog Monkey, Froggy Swamp Vine Bender, Mongoose, Lizard, and then Aang's Journey. Initial impressions is I feel like I'm getting a lot less duplicates than I was getting in the Spider-Man. Spider-Man was just such a small set that it just felt like you were constantly getting the same cards over and over again. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the little commander cards. I imagine the first 3 are the ones that are in every single one, then our last 2 will be random. So we have an Arcane Signet, just really cute, fun art. Obviously, we know what Arcane Signet is. Soul Ring. Yeah, just really lovely art. I really like this frame. I do like how it was. Hopefully, this is something people can get. It's kind of nice that it's not just like another secret layer. Swiftfoot Boots. Equipped creature has hexproof and haste. And then here we have our bonus cards. Entome. It's 1 black. Search your library for a card. Put that card in your graveyard, then shuffle. Then we have Enlightened Tutor, 1 white. Search your library or artifact or enchantment card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. So Happy to get that. I have one Enlightened Tutor, so it's nice to have another copy. And I don't know all the 10 cards that come in that. I will pop that up on the screen while I'm figuring out how to open this collector booster. Looks like we're ripping it right off the front. It's funny how these packs, they're never the same, depending on like where they're manufactured. Let's get that out of there. That pack has seen a better day. Here we have our food token. We'll just put that on my foil pile. Rare, we have a Wartime Protesters, red and 3, haste. Whenever an ally you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on that creature, and it gains haste until end of turn. Here's our first bonus sheet card. It's a Meteorite. It's 5. When this artifact enters, it deals damage to any target. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. We have a Toph, the first Metal Bender. Same frame as those. Lovely frame. Red, white, and green with a 1. Non-token artifacts you control are lands in addition to their other types. At the beginning of your end step, Earthbend 2. Very cool. We'll put her over here. Avatar Roku, Firebender, 3 red and 3. If I remember right, he was the Avatar right before Aang. But whenever a player attacks, add 6 until the end of combat. You don't lose this mana as steps in. So a little redundancy, kind of like Electro. Pay 3, target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. We have a Ko, the Face Stealer, 2 black and 4. When Ko enters, exile, and he's mythic, 6/6. Whenever Ko enters, exile up to 1 target creature. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may exile it. Pay 1 life, choose a creature card, exile with Ko. Ko has the activated and triggered abilities of the last chosen card. We have a foil island, and then we have the rest of our foils in the pack. So overall, this was really cool. I liked the formatting on this. I think I would have liked to see this come down to like $100 and actually be available for people. But the bonus cards, I like that. Maybe not so much that it's going to be so random. I know the Final Fantasy one's coming out, and it has like 20 different ones that you can get, and you get 2 out of them. So it's kind of nice to get those 3 here. It'd be nice if you got something like that in the Final Fantasy one as well. I know you get Bird's Paradise in there, but yeah, what do you guys think? Did you guys get this picked up? Is there anything in here that excites you? Is there any Avatar characters that you're wanting to build a commander deck with? Are there any cards in here you're wanting to throw into decks you already have going? Love to hear from you in the comments. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.